let's talk about an update to our fave, Mr. Andrew Tate. Okay? Last time we heard from Andrew Tate, he did the interview with the BBC where he claims he owned the BBC reporter. We watched that interview. We did not feel the same as he did about that interview. But that's the last time we heard from Andrew Tate, okay? There's a couple new updates to him, okay? So let's read, there's a couple articles. First of all, here's one right here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can read along with me. Empire of Filth. Andrew Tate's warped best pal, dubbed the Bomber, arrested after forcing women to do porn and get tattoos of his face. Andrew Tate's best friend was arrested for also sex trafficking. Let's see. Let me read the article here. Obuzic, a close pal of brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate, and a witness in their case, is being investigated over claims he sexually exploited at least 7 women. According to prosecutors, he used violence to force at least 7 women to produce explicit pornographic content. What a fucking monster. Romanian police representatives told The Sun that together with Obuzic, who has more than 51,000 followers on Instagram, 2 other traffickers are investigated. The trio allegedly used loverboy method to attract their victims by promising to marry or be in a relationship with them before forcing them to do sex work. Basically, they're forcing them to do sex work. What's up, Platinum Sold? Welcome in. How's it going? Judicial sources told The Sun Vlad Obuzic has been arrested for 24 hours and will be presented on June 14th in front of Bucharest court with the proposal of a legal measure. Mr. Obuzic, together with 2 other people, determined several women through physical violence, psychical and physical violence to produce materials with explicit sexual content for an online platform dedicated to adults. The 3 persons got big amounts of money because of their acts. We cannot say for the moment if there are connections between this file and other human trafficking files, including one of the Tate brothers. Obuzic, who owns a video chat studio in Bucharest, is a close friend of the Tate brothers and has put various photos on social media for the parties he had with them. So, that's one part of this update. There's another part of this, okay? So, their best friend, Andrew Tate's best friend, gets arrested for similar crimes, okay? Similar crimes, okay? But there's new news, okay? Andrew Tate's charges have been changed. Romanian authorities changed human trafficking charge against Andrew Tate. But they have changed them in a more severe way. Prosecutors say social media influencer being investigated for more serious crime of human trafficking in continued form. This guy says he's innocent, while the Romanian government changes his charges to more severe ones just after arresting his best friend on similar crimes. Romanian prosecutors say they have changed a human trafficking charge against the social media influencer Andrew Tate to a more serious one. Tate, his brother Tristan, and 2 other suspects are now being investigated for human trafficking in continued form, according to prosecutors, who said it was a more serious crime than separate counts of trafficking. The Tate brothers and 2 Romanian women, Georgiana Nagel and Luana Radu, are under house arrest pending a criminal investigation for suspected human trafficking, rape, and forming a criminal gang to sexually exploit women, accusations they have denied. So we got updated charges, more severe. Under Romanian legislation, prosecutors have filed charges against the 4 suspects, but the case is under investigation, has not gone to trial. Prosecutors are expected to commit them for trial later in June. We're getting to the trial point. We're doing it. We're getting to the trial point. I figured something like this would happen years ago. The only thing I didn't get right is I figured his casinos were cleaning drug money. That's what I thought would get him. No. Unfortunately, that's not what got him years ago. It took a lot of years of pain and suffering from other people to get him. But it was the constant gloating about being rule-free in Romania and bragging about how the cops were so corrupt that they would never arrest him. That's probably what got him. That's probably what got him. Tate, 36, a British U.S. citizen who has 6.8 million Twitter followers, and the 3 other suspects were held in police custody from December 29th of December 2022 until the 31st of March this year, when a Bucharest court placed them under house arrest. So later in June is when they're expected to be called for court. That's so close. That is so close. Here's the part about Vlad Obuzic. So that's basically the update. Before the trial comes out, they have updated his charges. One of his charges is something much more severe, and they are planning on getting him in court by the end of the month. We'll keep updating as that comes out. It looks worse and worse for him every single day, and that is awesome to me. Because fuck Andrew Tate and his brother and all their friends. Hopefully this will all get handled properly and he'll end up back in prison. I hope so. It looks to me like the Romanian government is taking this super seriously, and they're not going to let him just get away with this. They're not going to let him just get away with this. They could have.